Oh hey, it's me again, and I was just about to head to the beach. You know, get in the mood for Super Mario Sunshine. They're in the walls!
Super Mario Sunshine, released on the GameCube in 2002, is set in a sunny tropical paradise known as Delfino Island.
I'd sure like to be there now.
We join Mario as he daydreams about arriving on Delfino Island. On the way there. Impatient much? One thing that hits immediately is that this game is fully voice acted. This gives it a strange personality of sorts, with the voices being either hit or miss.
Leave my mama alone, you.
So yeah, that's fun. Finally, Mario and friends arrive at the island and the pilot performs the greatest short landing of all time. That's just impressive. What's substantially less impressive is this drawing of Mario that makes the bricks themselves lower by 5 feet. The drawing is that bad. So Mario runs off and finds FLUDD, a random EGAD invention conveniently lying around the mess. Curious. After cleaning the mess and fighting a piranha plant made out of goop, Mario is promptly arrested by the locals.
Atari's lawyers found me.
He is then put on a trial with no defense attorney, no jury, and absolutely no solid case against him. Regardless of this, the judge calls guilty and we are forced to clean all the goop on the island. Great.
So anyway, how do you think this game plays?
All the moves from Mario 64 return here. The side flip, back flip, triple jump, long... Where's the long jump? My favorite move from the previous game that I used so much that it actually got performed more than the normal jump is just... gone?
I was also tasked with taking out the trash.
In the place of the long jump, we have the FLUDD, with its basic spray nozzle and hover nozzle coming pre-equipped. While the spray nozzle is used mainly for combat and puzzles, the hover nozzle is a godsend for platforming. I cannot measure how many times this thing saved my bacon, but I know it's in the triple digits from how long I had to play this game. But then in random missions, FLUDD is taken from you. Good luck! Once I realized there was no hover nozzle crutch, the sheer absurdity of the game's controls came to light. Like these bounce pads, good luck repositioning yourself without going bippity boppity boink! Or perhaps this corner on which you need to do this. Are you kidding?
But that's only the controls. What about the levels?
The hub area for this game is DELFINO PLAZA, a charming place where key locations are buried beneath goop and locked by fragile gates. No one said I couldn't deface public property in the name of cleanup. That window was just looking a little too rickety. On top of that, the populace are just as bad as the legal system. They refuse to give you key items that you need to save their home until you beat them in a race or give them bananas. The heck is wrong with you people?
The first level is locked behind a refight of the goop plant. Mario, leave me alone.
BIANCO Hills. A small town with big problems. This could caption 50% of all novels. But beyond that, BIANCO Hills is a pretty alright first level. Its small yet freeform level design is very reminiscent of Mario 64. However, the mission structure is very different. Each shrine is a different episode, each of which fundamentally changes the level design. Like how the bridge to the windmill isn't available until you beat episode 1. By the way, it has you refighting the goop plant again.
Just die already!
This level also introduces many of the recurring mission types, like the floodless platforming stages, the red coin missions, of which there are 24 in total, and the chasing down Shadow Mario missions. These are all very repetitive, and definitely show off how rushed the game was. Apparently the game was created in only 18 months, an extremely short development cycle for a Nintendo game of this length. The subsequent episodes of BIANCO Hills have you fighting PD Piranha and doing various platforming tomfoolery.
So yeah, I got sentenced to 10 minutes of community service for Atari slander. Joke's on them, I can still talk.
RICCO Harbor is a much more industrial stage, with huge girder mazes and half a dozen ships lining the harbor's murky waters. You enter this level by... Yep, you need to fight the goop plant again! The amount of repeated content here is staggering. The level itself is pretty good, with a lot of varied missions and routes to this upper town area. However, this level also has random annoyances. This blooper boss is used twice here and once elsewhere, so yeah, that's great. There's also this fruit mission where you need to get the right fruit out of this and get Yoshi across insta-fail water to the objective. Thanks! Blooper surfing makes me realize how bad I am at racing games.
And the next level is also locked behind a goop plant rematch. Thanks, Nintendo!
Gelato Beach is the next stage on the chopping block, and boy howdy do I have some things to say. First of all, the level geometry itself is pretty good. Very well designed despite its generally small size. It seems to be a recurring thing that the levels are well designed, but the missions leave much to be desired. The first mission is as simple as finding the right purple sprig to spray water on. The next one is fairly challenging, with you needing to flip all these big things off the mirrors. The mission after that, though, is so much fun! The Wiggler boss battle is fairly simple in concept, and for the first two phases worked quite well. However, on the third phase, regardless of when you trigger the purple sprout, the Wiggler will end up deep in the water. This means it is much slower getting to him, and he will probably flip back over before you can stop him. This took me way too long to complete, but I'm probably just bad at video games.
And then you get to the part that everyone talks about, and realize why everyone hates it. Yeah, I'm talking about the sandbird. What else?
This thing is one of the worst platforming challenges I have ever seen. Its only challenge is fighting the controls to stay upright without slipping off as the sandbird does the stupidest aerial maneuvers known to man. Can we just skip over this one? Get different shines for the ending? And that's when I found out that to end the game, you need to complete episodes 1 through 7 of every level, which means that the Sandbird, episode 4, is completely necessary. This really stinks, as it means there were a lot of shines that I grabbed that were completely pointless from an average playthrough perspective. Blue coins? Pointless. Anything in DELFINO PLAZA? Pointless.
The secret shines of which you can get 2 in every level? Also pointless.
So after enduring the sufferings of the Sandbird, you are met by this pompous clout named Il Piantissimo. You race him to the top, and that's it. Honestly, not that bad. It felt like an annoying version of Koopa the Quick. The last mission, which I now know was pointless, is almost as infamous as the Sandbird. The Watermelon Festival mission tells you to roll this watermelon, not this one or that one, both of which I accidentally did, all the way down there without breaking it.
How hard can it be?
Eventually.
This thing is so unbelievably sensitive that if anything so much as touches it, barely squeezes it, or otherwise manhandles it, it explodes.
Yeah, like my PC.
Didn't go around this tree? You lost. Didn't ground pound that quack? You lost. It fell off the end problem? You lost. This was an infuriating shine to grab, and it was made even worse by later learning that there was no point in collecting it.
And after all that, it leads to a circus level. Cause those are always great!
Make no mistake, Peanut Park isn't terrible, but it ain't great either. The first mission has you on this cart fighting Mecha Bowser. Also, Shadow Mario is Bowser Jr. I just felt like that was common information and didn't say anything about it until now. The camera of the roller coaster cart is abysmal, and it's even worse in episode 8, which is pointless, where you need to make exact shots at these stupid balloons. All the other missions are the basics: red coins, floodless secret areas, Shadow Mario, and the like. I really didn't like my time in Peanut Park.
This next level is themed around electric goop and scummy hotels. Cause I have to relive those memories too!
SIRENA Beach is a level. It is the level of all time. The opening mission has you dealing with these separating manta rays. The hover nozzle is very helpful here, but this mission is just annoying in general. They will constantly target you until they are tiny and hard to hit, upon which they zoom off in random directions. The next couple of missions are inside the hotel, with obscure secrets dictating your every move. Navigating an attic maze with Yoshi, spraying closets and paintings, and jumping into a ghost at the top of the totem pole are all things that these missions require you to do. The following 2 missions are in the casino, both of which are very painful. The first one requires you to place slots using the spray nozzle and flip over pieces of the puzzle, also using the spray nozzle. This one just hurt. You flip this one, but oops, you flip the one under it back to the wrong side, and then you did it again!
As the British say, bugger off.
The next one is a fight against King Boo on the roulette wheel. This one was annoying because it took forever to figure out what to do. Basically, you need to throw a chili pepper and then a fruit. Logic! There's then a mission to speedrun cleaning the beach and chasing Shadow Mario again. Okay. The 8th mission is red coins under a time limit, so that was just so much fun!
The next level is a strange mountainous area called Noki Bay. which I would have really enjoyed had I gotten really good at the game up to this point. The fun part is that I didn't.
Noki Bay is a test of your skills in every other mission. The first two have you scaling the mountainsides to find obscure symbols to spray and uncorking the waterfall. The next couple are underwater, and you get introduced to the absolute atrocity of Mario's underwater controls. And I thought they were sluggish in 64! This boss fight against the eel is particularly annoying, as you go up when you spray water, but you need to be low down and spray water on his teeth, and you race Piantissimo again and chase down Shadow Mario. Again, I have nothing else to say. This level was just average design and high difficulty for the reason that it's nearing the end of the game.
This next level is in a hole. No, I don't mean a cave. I mean a hole!
In Pianta Village, you need to get these chain chomps under control twice, clean up and avoid a ton of goop twice, race Piantissimo again, chase Shadow Mario again, go through a floodless challenge level again, and collect some red coins if you feel like doing the 8th mission. The chain chomps are mildly annoying, but what really makes my stupidity meter go off the charts is this abomination of a secret area. So remember those annoying Piantas who throw you if you talk to them? That is the entire level. This is just stupid. Whose idea was this?
Oh, hi there.
The final stage is Corona Mountain. It's a relatively short end challenge, which at first glance isn't that hard. The first half is just timing jumps and using the hover nozzle on these fire grates. Nothing unusual. However, the second half is abysmal. You need to drive this little boat through this rock-riddled area. Simple, right? Well, no, because the boat controls like you're a tiny little man in a giant's head trying to get it to sleepwalk to the kitchen for a late-night snack. And if you bump anything even slightly, you die. The boat does not come back after it sinks. Even if you manage to jump to this rock or something, you can't do anything. I can't tell you how long this idiotic boat ride took me to complete. If you happen to be a completionist, prepare for more suffering, because there are 10 blue coins right here. Yeah, good luck getting them. The final boss fight is surprisingly easy once you figure out what to do. Just stomp after using the rocket nozzle. Oh yeah, that exists. So you finally beat Bowser and save Peach, but what did it cost? About 17 hours of my time, a solid 75% of my sanity, and also Flood is dead. Yeah, he died in Mario's arms. Yee. The credits, rather than make me happy that I went through the game like Mario 64's did, made me happy it was over, and that I probably wouldn't need to play this again for another few years. Make no mistake, this is my least favorite 3D Mario game so far. I understand why some people like it, but I am not one of them.
Well, I got all my community service done, so that's nice. Know what else is nice? I get to play a better game next time. Oh, for... What?
I've got a game for you. I know it interrupts the whole Mario thing you've got going on, but this one is worth the delay.
Okay, what is it?
Look at your computer.
No!